Hi LBB, I'm Surbhi and welcome to my home. So I'm an interior designer and also the founder of an ergonomic furniture brand called Flowlife. So naturally when it came to designing my own home, I wanted it to feel really warm, tell the stories that I've been wanting to showcase, and just let it be a journey of who I am truly as a person. So one of the reasons I really liked this space was because of the open format that it made me feel. So it's an east facing house and there's a lot of sunlight that comes in the morning, and we're all like morning people in this house. So we like to spend time just soaking in the sun, taking in all the light. So I didn't want any division to kind of hamper it. So this piece is actually a buffet table that I designed. Everything that you see in this space has been custom designed by me because I just went all out. So this piece actually divides the dining area into the living room. And whenever we have a very big group of friends and a very big family. And one of the reasons we got this huge 8-seater table for just like me and my husband who live out of the house was because we always have friends and family over. And we just love for everyone to be spread out across the space. So I'm still in different zones, but I can still spend time with everyone. And that's one of the reasons I did not want, the standard partition that people keep. So this kind of gives you your privacy. People can eat from both sides of the counter. And this was just an easy flowing space is what the idea was. So you'll see a lot of beige and little pops of colors in the space. This actually it happened by chance because I wanted to hide a very ugly shaft window which you could just see the second you enter the space. So this happened as a byproduct of hiding that. And then, I chose the wallpaper, there was a certain texture that I wanted with it. And I happened to find this lamp which was very similar to the artwork that I chose for the wallpaper, and it all just tied everything together. So this is all tits and bits of what I kept on finding along the way for just building up the space from scratch. And then you have similar colors on the stone that we picked out for the dining table, a lot of greens because I just like some parts of nature into the space, and a good combination of beige along with some natural stones and something that can last for a very long time. Now we're in the most used part of our house, which is the living room. And I feel living rooms have to be designed with the utmost love and warmth that you want anybody who's visiting your home to feel. And this is one such place where I just had one brief. It needs to feel comfortable, warm, and you just feel all the love, right? So all the tones that you see in this space, the furniture that you see in this space, the couch, just the placement of everything was kept in mind so you can just lounge out and just chill, take the sun in. We are all too much into taking the sun apparently. So we just hang out a lot over here with our friends and family, and just it's a great piece. It's a great enabler to have amazing conversations, feel the warmth, and that's exactly the color palette that you'll see in my house. So this is where you're going to find me most of the days after a really tough work day, right? And typical Desi family hai, hum sabko khana bahut pasand hai. And I really like to explore a lot of these YouTube random recipes. So this is another sacred space for me because I cook a lot usually over here. And it's just a really fun spot. We kept the chairs out there, just keeping this in mind that if I'm cooking something, it's a more interactive process. Otherwise, Indian kitchens usually become completely shut down in one corner and you can't interact with anybody out there. But over here, it's more of a collective experience. And like I said, our whole family loves to eat, and we all bond over some of the craziest food out there. So we're all cooking and there's a lot of help, all of us are around looking at that one pot of something crazy brewing, and that's one of my favorite experiences to do in this house. The artwork that you'll see all across the house also has been collected because of that love for travel. And this you would see is one such poster that I got recently. And only I know how I rolled it into a suitcase and brought it back. But then I got it framed over here, and this is from one of my favorite cities in the world. This is a 1960s poster of Paris, and I really liked the way the whole city had been depicted. So this is one such artwork that we picked, and there is so much more across the house that you'll see from different countries across the world, because I always like to bring something back and like still stay in the vacation zone mentally, where you're just like, okay, I could just revisit whenever I feel like looking at that one piece of art. Come guys, I'll show you my coffee bar of the house. And whoever knows me well just knows how obsessed we are with our caffeine intake, which should not happen. But this is one such place where we travel from all across the world, and tiny coffee grounds are brought back. And you will see some of those up there. And every morning there's like a new coffee bean brewing. My friends who are traveling will bring us back some coffee. So this is just one of our love languages. And everything you see on the shelves out here have been very nicely curated from such random parts of the world. So me and my husband love traveling, and we all completely shut off once a year. And during that trip, we'll go to the countryside, like explore the tiniest towns. And this is one such thing that I recently curated. It's a super cute tiny cafe, and this is from some corner of Germany. And you're supposed to light a candle and put some diffuser on top. So just tiny things that will just remind me of our holiday and carefree times when you're back to work and doing the grind. And this is just all about that. And this is one of the first spots in the home. So the stone has been tied to the dining table so that you see some similarity. The woodwork color, everything is like has been all tied together to give it a certain design language. And this is one of the few spots that is way overused in our house. Like every morning, this is where our day starts with when we're stepping out for work. So this gallery, this walkway, I treated it like a pause, a moment of pause in the house, where you'll be forced to pause because every time you stare at a different part of the wall, you'll see something new that you'd want to, some detail that you've missed while walking past. And it's more like a memory wall. So all the artwork, all the photos were specifically placed so that every day when you're passing through, you would love to like stare at some tiny memory which would remind you of some other story in your head and just make you pause and smile. So all of these are from, again, some of our trips and some of the photos that me and my husband took. Artwork, more artwork that we've collected from different cities, countries. And this is the photo wall where I tried to pack as many photos as possible of all of my family members so that every day when we are passing through, we still have them around. And tried to pack too many of those, but I'm sure we'll keep on updating those. So you know how the house grows with you. So the older the house, the more the memories. And that's what I've tried to achieve with this, that we'll keep on adding more memories to these walls. And so this pause was where nature, like elements from nature, memories and warmth just all coexist. And that's where you'll find the plants are also here for a reason. I love indoor plants. So this is a one with like a slight red tint on it. So this merges with the whole tone of the other house where this has a slight red tint on it, and you would find the same shade in some other parts of the fabrics of the house. So you know, the same tonality that we've tried to merge into the whole space. And I just love walking past this space and just looking at all the memories and keeping on thinking of what new to add, and it's just a very nice feeling. I'm going to take you through my study, which is also my home office, and this is where you'll find elements which are actually from my old room. And there's some new furniture that I tried to tie with my old room, so this is almost like I brought that old energy with me. And this is also one of my really very highly used places. This is one of the products that we sell for Flow Life, and this is the ergonomic furniture that I was talking about back then. So I just set it up because you should not be sitting for too long while working, and that's why we have this. So a lot of brainstorming, a lot of design ideation actually happens on this very table. So whenever I'm not going to the office, this is my sacred space at home, and everything around this space is just a big brainstorming room. So everything actually gets born here on this table. I'm going to take you through one of the most personal parts of my space, which is my bedroom. And this is the most clutter-free version of the whole house. And that's exactly what was thought. That was the intention behind it. You would not see any artwork in my room. You would see bare walls, clean space. And that was very thoughtfully done because my whole house has so much color, so much artwork, so many stories to think about, that I wanted this space to only and only be about one thing, which is resting and sleeping. You wake up and you get out of the room. Because unlike a lot of people who like being in their beds, I'm not a stay in bed person, and I feel I just want to get out of my room first thing in the morning. And that's exactly what the intention behind this space was. So you will see a lot of muted colors, very soft lighting. The whole idea for this space was to just come and you'd want to sleep, because we have such busy lives around, and I wanted this to be the most clutter-free zone, because I feel a clutter-free room is a clutter-free mind. And this is exactly what the story behind this space is. So this is where the main vanity of my day happens. This is my walk-in closet, and I'm very grateful of the space that we could take out in this corner. And there was actually a Vastu related story behind this part being the heaviest part of the house. And whoever knows, when you're designing, keeping the Vastu in mind, you have to take care of certain elements. So somehow we had to cut the room short to increase the wardrobe space because of the Vastu element in the house. And because of that, we got a lot of natural daylight, and I love the fact that there's so much daylight into this washroom, because mostly this is the mirror in which I usually get ready every morning, and I get just fresh sunlight in, even from the other side, which is the back side of the house. And I could experiment a little with bringing that whole tropical vibe yet again, and that's why you see the tree out here. And this is the shower cubicle, and it just gives a very nice feeling altogether. Thanks a lot for watching, and I really hope that you liked this. If you want more such content, please subscribe to lbb.in.